breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. And he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide.
And good morning, what's up everybody? We are somewhat live. If that's even possible. Good morning. We are struggling this morning with a new Facebook update. And I don't even know if Shelly's in there. Shelly's in there somewhere. I don't know if she's at. Oh, there she is. Holy moly. Well, good morning. We're going to try to wing this. The good thing is we're live. That's the most important thing. Anybody that manages any Facebook pages knows exactly what I'm talking about because they did away with their classic pages and now they have their new pages and man, everything's changed and the features are all different. We're having a hard time even finding anything. So we'll get through it. At least we don't have like a big bad category 5 hurricane out there. They had to be really pulling hair out of my head, right? Louis doesn't care. He just wants to go back and take a nap. He's like, I don't give a crap about no Facebook. What the heck's Facebook? All you people, all you do is stare at those telephones. So anyway, good morning everybody. What's up? We are rocking Mike's weather page. Welcome. We got thunder here in Oldsmar. Storms are brewing here in Pinellas County. West winds bringing in dead fish. Not good. But we got a little spot to watch. Definitely a little spot. If I was to ever day drink, today would be the day. So big thanks to ABC. We are coming to you live from the ABC Fine Wine and Spirit Studio. What's up, Marcia? Hattiesburg. I know where that's at. My uncle went to school there back in the day. Got his PhD from Mississippi. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, Louis is pretty cute. He puts his head up high. He's a proud dog. No hunter today. We got to get rolling into the tropics. Okay, buddy? You're going to have to just be the man today. But big thanks to ABC. They're our local Florida-owned from the 30s. Back in the... Everybody yawn. Here we go. There's a yawn. Louis did it. Back in the 30s, back in the bootleg days, running moonshine and all those old hot rods on the dirt roads, man. You know how fun that would have been? Just fishtailing down the... Racing the cops. That's how NASCAR started. You know that? They did. They did, buddy. NASCAR started from the bootleggers, man. They were trucking moonshine, man. Moonshine. That's right. They were making moonshine. And the cops would try to get them, and they'd outrun them with these hot rods, man. They take out their headlights so they couldn't be seen, and they taped up their taillights. Yeah. He don't care. All right. So number one question everybody asked me is, how come yesterday, 5-day, there was nothing, and now today there is? Well, you know what? Because yesterday was 5 days. 6 days out. I guess we're looking at something. So what do we talk about? All these old fronts always are ones to watch. Not to watch as far as anything serious right now, but the NHC marking a new spot to watch this morning off the southeast coast, lingering front. And I was waiting on flip-flops. Cool. What's up, YouTubers? Hey, Jennifer. Didn't we meet at the Crooked Thumb, right? P. Kimmel, what's up? Alicia, what's up? Tyler, good morning. Brunswick, I got a buddy who lives there in Brunswick. Troy Meredith. Morning, y'all. What's up, Mike? Good morning, Armin. Hey, Katie. How was your birthday in Orlando? Rocking. What's up, Eric? Ray's hanging on, man. They were hitting the heck out of the ball last night. What's up, Shelly, up in Newport, Rhode Island? Wow. So, all right, so here's what we got. 20% spot to watch. I'll leave it up there right there. So these old fronts sometimes decay. The atmosphere stabilizes a little bit, and then we get a chance for, Mike, we have a winner. Oh, look at that. Shelly changed her name. I don't like that, Shelly. Now she's got a real name now. Hey, it worked. But 20%. All right, so old fronts sometimes spawn little tropical things. The only thing in the short term to know what's kind of brewing out here is the fact that we got maybe some low pressure rains spoiling the weekend initially for the southeast, especially Florida. So we'll get into that. I'll give you county by county. I'll give you address updates. The water's warming up. Good morning from Trinidad, Crystal Ann. Hey, that's cool. That's on the very tippy top down here somewhere, right? Trinidad. The lower parts of the Lesser Antilles. Hey, good news too, by the way. Guess what? Guess who's in town? My buddies Greg and Jason from Furman. So me and Phil are going to meet up tonight. The goal today is to have Facebook completely fixed so we can celebrate with Furman. So I'll show you that tonight. Yeah, speaking of red tide, let's just show you the updated map here. Let's see if they updated it. Yesterday's was a couple days old. Let's see if they got a new one up or not. I don't know how often they update these things. 16th. Whatever. There it is. So there's your current red tide map. Nobody likes to see that. Red is the highest concentration, and it's trickling its way southward down on the west coast of Florida. So the only bad thing about what's coming this weekend is we do get a low pressure system. You know, we already were showing yesterday how the winds were going to be doing this. You know, we get a low pressure system out here. You know, we're going to get more rains, and we'll just have to watch that and see. Low pressure system actually would start blowing the winds this way if we get something over here. So anyway, that's a mess. Yucky. Hate to see that. Terrible. All right, so let's look at some long range models. Let's look at what's cooking. This is just happening. It's brand new. Yellow circle. Let's just zoom right into Tropical Tidbits, our buddy Levi's site, and we'll digest what is going on. So yesterday, let me show you yesterday. Let me lead up to yesterday. So yesterday, I almost posted this, but I wanted to see overnight support, and we do have that. So yesterday's 12Z ensembles showed this. No, that's now. Yesterday's 12Z. So it's loading. There we go. So yesterday's 12Z showed a few little ensembles starting to pop up here, and it was interesting because they had it kind of going off to the west. And I'm like, what the heck's up with that? And then I started looking at, we're going to have to throw something at Hunter here. I'm going to have this very nice, soft. So that was interesting, right? And then now we're starting to get a little bit more action with the Euro model. Here's the latest 6Z, just a bunch of blobby little lines. So there's really no clear anything brewing except this frontal boundary, which I'm going to show you now with tropical tidbits. Let's go to the Euro. And you can kind of see what it is. It's an old front, and this is what it looks like. So we're going to go into the weekend. Here's the frontal, all the vorticity, the winds, and here we go. Friday, a little bit of spin off the coast of Florida, and then we get into Saturday, a little more spin, and then we get a little break off down here, and this is the question mark. So these are very, very, very weak signatures of spin. Nothing organized. But the point is we're going to see this lingering front just hang around. This is Sunday. So this front just not going anywhere, and we're going to have, bigger question mark on the Gulf side, but basically, possibility of something trying to pop up. And CMC, this is on Sunday. CMC showing it a little bit more on the west coast of Florida. Starting to see a little bit of spin. We got a high pressure to the north. I noticed on the surface charts that it's developing, interestingly enough. So if you were to look at the surface charts, this is Saturday. These are Saturday and Sunday surface charts. If these do pan out, we do have a little high pressure system to the north. And sometimes these little high pressure systems can, help push it a little bit more to the west because they spin clockwise. So that's where I think some of these models are a little confused on where this little low pressure could go. If we do indeed have a high pressure set up to the north, then we could see a little bit of push into the Florida peninsula. That's why I mentioned that this morning. But as far as organization goes, weak right now. We are going to be still in a suppressed stage of the MJO. Very suppressed stage of the MJO. It's going to be lingering for the next 4 or 5 days. But look what happens on the 26th. 26th, right here, we start to get this passing here. And it's going to last through the first part of August. So August could, definitely spark some things. So timing again, at 26th. This is the 26th. Same thing, we were watching that wave down here that would be nearing the islands. We're going to show a little bit about that. So right now, nothing more than a Rainmaker, Stella Jade, Arrow, Whitney, I drew an arrow line right over your house. You got to love that. Ormond Beach, Melanie. Yeah, we're going to Lake City for softball, man. I'm going to be like, oh my God. Water spouts off Howard Franklin. Darn it. Cindy, I didn't know that. Well, I do know that because we heard it. I heard the thunder, and we had one pretty good little massive popcorn storm right here. Look at this little guy formed this morning right here. Look, big old cell. Still, I heard thunder this morning, and lo and behold, there's our flow coming in out of the west. Boom, that was this morning. We're getting them down at Sarasota, Venice too. Remember this wind flow we talk about all the time. It's so fascinating. It pans out this way. The farther that our high pressure is to the east, we have more of this, especially with this lingering front up here. So our winds spawn earlier morning thunder showers, and they end up working their way coastal throughout the day. So that's how we get these morning showers. And you can look at different things like the windy map here and get a good look here at the current winds. This is pretty cool. You can kind of get the flow. See, high pressure way over yonder, way east of Bermuda, and look at that. You can just see the general wind pattern flowing up, and that's the Euro. GFS is the same. And then we get into the weekend. This is where things get interesting. There's a sea breeze style setup, but there's our west winds this weekend. And then we're going to watch for a little low pressure. This is weak low pressure showing up on the GFS Sunday afternoon. So just these old frontal boundaries are impossible to figure out where they're going to set up, but that's going to be the storyline. Is that we can look at something else here. Let's take a look at the latest Euro simulated radar for Saturday. So here's Saturday. Here's Saturday. It looks like Saturday. Yep. Oh, I got my cruise thing right there. Yeah, don't forget the cruise. I'm going to lower the cruise thing so it doesn't mess me up. We'll talk about the cruise in a little bit. What's up, Sandy Hoff? Facebook Family Feud on the ship. Good morning, Brian Elliott. No relation to Chase Elliott. What's up, Michael Faulkner, Brew Crew? What's up, Afro Ryan B? Thunder was strong. Mark, I know we hear snoring. Hey! Pamela, it is. I might have to move their beds. They're just a tad too loud. Hey! He's looking right at me, too, when I do that. It's funny. What? He stops. Watch. You don't hear it right now, right? He's like, I know I'm in trouble. So this is the estimated satellite from the Euro on Saturday. And you can see the front just hanging out. So the big question will be, does it get going? We see these little bar clinic style frontal boundaries get wrapped up. We got the warm Gulf Stream. But what's interesting with the Euro is because it's high pressure to the north. So you can see it here. God, I wish I could zoom in on this better. I don't think I could. I don't think this lets me do southeast. Only north. Yeah. So we can only do the simulated satellite on the big map. Oh, we can do East Coast maybe. East Coast USA. What's that look like? A little better maybe. So what's cool about this is it's showing the high. This is what we're looking at. We're showing the high, and we're seeing two little blobs of low pressure possibly that we're going to be watching. So over the weekend, stop right here. This is Saturday. Unfortunately, like I posted earlier, this thing drifts a little to the west. We got more rains for the west central parts of the peninsula. This thing hangs out on the southeast side. We could just have more rains concentrated on the east coast of Florida. So that pretty much puts the whole peninsula in a big question mark over the weekend. This is Saturday. You can see the frontal line dripping down, not going away. And then what's kind of crazy looking is Sunday we get a little high pressure system here, and it pushes off, kind of breaks up our system, and we get maybe a chance here of a low pressure midweek. And that's, you can see it spin. See the spin? So maybe some dry air, yes, but so we could have BOGO question marks. So I would not be surprised at all if they expand the circle, kind of like that. I don't know. It's just a big sloppy mess. So nothing to stress about. What we're looking at right now is a rainmaker more than anything. We're going to see what the Euro. Here's the next week here with the Euro. Let's zoom in a little quicker, quickie, biggie. So here's Monday. You can see a little deeper low, and maybe a little low on the Euro. So that's what, that's why, you just got to keep in mind with the high pressure to the north, we could have a little piece break off. And then with that MJO kicking up on the 26th, 27th, perfect timing, we could see this possibly, I don't want to say the word ignite, but could become a little something. So that's all. Here's next Monday. Next to GFS, nothing organized. So we're in the CMC's got a little bit more action on this is next Monday. Icon's doing the same thing. Icon didn't do very good so far this year, but it is picking up on low pressure, possibly next or midweek. But as far as there's a little more sign of it. This is the Icon. This is next Monday. Unfortunately, here's the weekend. Could drape a little south. You know, according to the Euro. The Euro's kind of got it draping a little south. GFS, Sunday. And then we'll see what happens. So, very, very, very early stages now. Nothing to stress about at all. Just kind of know that, oh my God, we could get a little something trying to develop maybe. Here's next Tuesday, little spin. So, no clear anything right now at all. So, how's that for you? Right. Who's going to the Blue Ridge? I love the Blue Ridge. Get your boots with the fur. Katie says. Chris, the birds. Oh, you hear the birds? The birds are chirping. They have not left this great planet yet. Hey, Jason Slaughter, going to the mountains. Let's see. I think so. Let's look at the bigger picture here real quick. So here's these other blogs. This is all we were talking about. Now, this is interesting. I haven't even looked at these this morning. Like I told you yesterday, first thing I do is roll out of bed, check Tropics. Then I check TikTok. Well, today I didn't even check TikTok because we had Tropics. And I knew that we had this big Facebook mess. And I was like stressing, signing back on. Still trying to figure it out. Jason, man, it's all about the memories. I got a bazillion pictures of us over the years, man. Goes quick. You don't realize the fun you're having until you look back years later. But anyway, so here's these two blobs we were looking at the last couple days, and we'll see a little BOGO blob action. A lot of dust out here, but if these things can survive, then around this same time frame that we're watching here, early next week, we could maybe see a little something start to brew because of that MJO popping. And I had an interesting comment. Somebody was all panicky about it. They're like, oh my God, somebody was hyping the MJO. And I'm like, well, it's just a normal phenomenon that happens. And it doesn't guarantee we're going to have any tropical explosion or anything. All it means is the environment's going to become a little bit more favorable for development. What we saw with Elsa, it got chopped, it seemed like, and a lot of that, I know my theory, our windows are soaking wet. It's humid out when you wake up and all the windows in the house are soaking wet. Just checking out my indoor temp. My indoor temp says 76, but that's because it's by the computer. So anyway, the MJO just means that, hey, this is 2 weeks from now. This is next week. So we could start to see, a little possibility. Let's see what the GFS shows. So we're kind of watching this general area, and again, timing would put it the weekend rains for Trinidad. And then, so all along we were talking about this making its way over here in the Caribbean middle part of next week, if it was to become anything. And that could coincide with our leftover front. Here's the weekend low pressure, so then we'll see. So the Euro is starting to show a little bit more lowering pressures here early part. This is Sunday, Monday. So I still think there's a decent shot for our friends in the islands to possibly get some wave action from our waves they're watching now. As a matter of fact, let's look at simulated radar. Here they are now. And here we go. And there's Saturday. So question mark. There's our front. This is a great picture. Lingering front Saturday. Luckily we're going to Lake City. That's north. We might escape it. It could stay to the southern peninsula over the weekend. Sorry if you're in the southern peninsula, but I'm very selfish. All right, Louis. Hunter, come here. Hunter's getting a little loud. We're going to have to move him. What can I toss at him today? Hey. Um, oh, my printer died, by the way. I got to buy a printer. I was testing printing. So our printer black is done. Look at that. And I keep printing the same picture, hoping that it's going to start magically printing. I'm going to throw a piece of paper at him. He likes to chase paper balls. Go get it. But no, it's still not working. So anyway, back to the weekend. So we're watching these little blobs and, you know, little rains for our islands. And then we'll see if that little spinner here happens off of the old cold front. You know, it's dry, though. It's not really showing any convection, per se. So that's a good thing. Let's look at see, it doesn't look like a lot of rain with it. So here's a look at the euro. This is Saturday. There's our drapey front. Low pressure. Bigger question mark here. Main circles here. There's our droopy front Sunday morning. So if you're worried about the radar, as of now, man, if this thing wiggles a little north, a little to south, it changes everything. But it's, like I said, it's way too early. Like I posted, just be aware if you've got plans in the peninsula of Florida this weekend, there could be rain chances. This is Saturday, and then this is Sunday. Droopy front. We go to the GFS, and it doesn't really let us zoom in that close. I hate that. We can go Florida, though, I think. Yeah, it did. All right, so we got to go back to the dot matrix. So here's Saturday, the GFS a little more to the north, and then Sunday, a little more drapey. So it's not going to be a washout. Whether or not, you know, the main thing is going back to the vorticity maps. Old fronts spawn tropical systems. They have, and I'll show you another little cool graphic here we can look at, but, you know, here it is Sunday. Not a lot of signature on that. A little bit more signature on the euro. You can look at the winds right now. You can kind of see the stagnantness of an old front. So there's an old front, kind of like what you see down the ITCZ line. But, you know, you just get uncertainty in the winds. Look, you got a little spin here, a little spin here, a little spin here, a little spin there. There's a little spinner over Louisiana. And there's another little spinner off of Carolinas. You know, and then going forward in time, we'll, oh, this goes up hours. Let's see, let's go up 8 hours. It only goes up 8 hours. 8 hours, though, but see, 8 hours now, a little upper low or lower low. So just, unfortunately, a lot of uncertainty in the Gulf region. And let me turn on the big map here, and we can just kind of see that. Let me pull this one up and leave it parked right there. Anyway, so good morning, Renee. So if you're on the west coast of Florida, these rains should be gone by afternoon. AJ, yes, you got more storms coming to the northeast again. Let's take a look at the timing on that. So posted this yesterday. This is the fresh today. So yesterday, this almost was the same thing, but unfortunately, we got, you know, good threat of wind and hail. They don't really have tornadoes mentioned, but strong wind, strong hail, or, you know, large hail today. And it's, you know, obviously afternoon, storms building, but that's, you know, that's where you got to watch. Let's look at some future radar. Take a look at that. We'll just look at the whole U.S. since we have folks everywhere in the U.S. of A. So the funny thing is with my Facebook, so like they won't let me. Let me show you the craziness that I have to deal with. So they won't let me turn off notifications yet. So let me turn on my Facebook. Oh, I gotta log in as me. Mike's Weather page. And we will start to get notifications, I think. They keep turning it off. I don't know if notifications are going to show up while I'm live or not. Oh, now the button doesn't work. Oh, now it does. Oh, there's one. All right. So we'll leave that up. And every time you hear a ding, it's a notification, and it drives me crazy. But it doesn't happen during live. So hopefully I hit the right button. I don't know. But anyway, what was I going to show you? Oh, the radar. Let's look at the radar. All right, so we're going to look at our future radar and see what kind of line we're going to get later today, especially for the Northeast, because we got folks asking, and here's what we got. So today, when do the storms brew? Old front, South Texas. This is noontime. Notice our storms along the Florida West Coast and Panhandle start to pull up to the Northeast. Throughout the day today, there's our storms starting to brew here this afternoon, 2-3 o'clock, through Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland. Storms along the upper Gulf tonight, 3 o'clock. Old front lingering. And tonight, there's your big storms tonight, 6-7 o'clock. Could have a little bow echo here. We got to watch. Could be a strong line of storms setting up. And then things kind of dry out later tonight. So definitely brewing. This is today. So on the west, like I said, Florida West Coast, you guys will be sunshine tonight. All the storms are moving to the east coast of Florida by this evening. Morning rains West Coast, evening rains East Coast. Then tomorrow's kind of the same, but things are drying out a little bit. There's our front starting to set up and droop. So the big question is going to be the droopy front. What's it going to do? Is it going to do this, which it looks like some of the models are suggesting over the weekend, which could mean more down here, less up here, at least for Saturday, Sunday. Let's look at some rain maps for the southeast. We'll just look at Florida, because that's generally where this thing's happening. So the rain maps, what I've learned, rain maps don't do very well on developing tropical systems. So we're going to see this thing change a lot. Somehow now I've ended up here changing my profile. Let's look at some rain maps. I got to turn that stupid thing off. Okay. All right, so here's rains today. This is through the week. Let's just fast forward all the way to next Wednesday. So there you go. This is the concentration rains through next week. So not crazy severe. Red is 2 inches. So as of now, the big rain staying away from the Panhandle. Heaviest rains south. And we can look at daily rainfalls. Here's today rains. Tomorrow rains. Front droopy to the north. This is Thursday. Friday, there's our big glob of maybe low pressure forming. This is more coastal action for Friday. Saturday, more central east on Saturday. A little droopy to the south. And Sunday, there's our droopy rain Sunday. So I-4 south looks like the most of the rain, and that's it. So far we're only talking rain. Rain. All right. Anything else? So no worries, no stress. Yeah, that map is hard to see. You're right, Stephanie. Terrible. I wish I could put more contrast in it. Here we go. That's Sunday. What's up, Bermuda, Lori? Hey, there's people in Bermuda? I love when we have a hurricane and it's curving towards Bermuda and they're like, why are you talking about a fish storm? Then I got 5,000 people from Bermuda messaging me. We are not fish, we're people too. All right, anything else cooking? So, morning storms, Jennifer, are very gloomy. The only thing that morning storms do is it keeps everything wet and moist. Wildfire smoke is big, Alex. Yes. I wish I could cover more on that. There were a lot of people asking questions about weather that was being created because of that fires. And there was a huge articles written on lightning being picked up on satellite with the fires out west. But unfortunately for them, man, it's dry as a bone. Here's the current drought map. Forget about it. Man, they are just desperately needing some rain out there. And it's bad for a lot of folks. That's a lot of severe drought. Red is extreme drought. Dark red is exceptional drought. So anywhere red is pretty bad, and dark red very bad. And that's based on data. When, rains that they usually get. Even Hawaii's got a little drought going on. Check this out. It's kind of crazy to see. Hawaii even needs the rain. Look at that. They need a good little tropical storm. All right. So we got a little bit to talk about. So right now, there's nothing really solid except old fronts do spawn low pressure areas. Typically, these go out to sea. 9 times out of 10. If you look at climatology for, are we still in June? No, we're in July. There's your history of July. But because we have this high pressure setting up, there's a weird chance this thing could push a little bit across the state, maybe form here, but that's just a far reach. Those are some trends in the models that I see. Hey, with that MJO uptick, keep my eyes on these little blobs. Nobody's talking about them, but they're pretty healthy, very healthy actually. Let's look at the dust map. We got to watch things in real time. Remember the Euro did pathetic on early model detection. But these are pretty healthy waves. Look at that. Now, we got a lot of dust to the north, yes, but as far as waves go, them things are healthy, man. Very, very healthy. Let's look at the map here and see if they got any spinach. Not really. But doesn't mean it won't come. Let's take a look at weather nerds and take a look at convection here. I've gotten called hyper for posting these graphics because they're scary. Why do you post scary graphics? Oh my God. Why are you trying to scare people? So there you go. There's these two little waves. Kind of interesting. I don't know. They're very interesting. Like I said, the last few days, if these survive the trek over, they're going to be reaching the Lesser Antilles this weekend. If they can keep some sort of juice, then the MJO is going to be enhanced in that general area and have a shot, possibly. I don't even know. Are we showing them as waves? Probably just one of them. Yeah, there's one wave. So they're showing the one at 30 west. As the wave. That might be smack dab in the middle. So here's 30 west. All right, so the 30 west one is the one that is being shown as the wave, that guy. So this is on the NHC map. But this guy's still interesting. Right. All right, what else is going on? So, hey, did you guys hear about our cruise? All right, real quick. MWP Cruise. Listen, I got to promote it. We almost got half the rooms filled already. I can't believe it. But we're doing a cruise in March on the brand new Mardi Gras out of Florida. 7 days during spring break. So if you live in Pinellas County, Hillsborough, and Pasco, I believe that is spring break. I don't know about where else, but I had to do it during spring break. We already got word from our East Lake team. We have no softball that weekend. Big thanks to ABC and Coastal Claims for sponsoring. So all of us are going, Shelly and Phil and the family. No dogs, but Sandy Hoff's our cruise director for Facebook. So if you guys book it, make sure you reach out to Shelly and get on our Facebook page to have all the fun. And apparently the Furman guys are putting together a family feud. Because they have real live family, a real family feud stage on the ship. There's like 30 decks or 28 decks or something. I don't know what the hell. But anyway, check it out, MWP Cruise. If you haven't heard, that'll be a lot of fun. So, all right, what else is cooking? That's about it. Let me sit back and leave this map on, I guess, and then we'll see what you guys are saying. Outdoor race Saturday in Brooksville. What's up, Chris? Man, it's gonna be rough, buddy. It's hit or miss, man. Hit or miss. This thing, if it drips to our south a little bit, buddy, then we'll be good to go. I-4 South could get the heaviest stuff. So, it's developing. Old fronts. Bringing the juice. Hey, Chris, our buddy, getting a little storm action there. Love data over drama. Yeah, it's just because of the colors. They didn't like the colors. But, man, if you didn't hear, we're fighting this new Facebook look. It is absolutely, totally different now. For me, I don't know about you, for you guys, but so hard to figure it out. I'm Jones in here. Let's look at spaghetti models real quick for the Golf. Let's see if there's any European models. Not showing much. Like I said, the Euro has been bad this year. Not too worried what the Euro says. As far as GFS goes, we can look at some sloppy spaghetti. Nothing organized yet to stress about, but just that general area. Not hardly even showing any low pressure spots yet. So no worries right now. How about that? Anyway, oh man, anything going on? All right. So a couple more questions, I guess. Sean's doing a great job. Yes, he is. Big thanks to Sean. Where's the buzzer, Michael? Right here, man. So we could do. Is there anything to worry about yet? Oh, we got to show the light. Anything to worry about yet? Should the Florida Peninsula be watching closely if you have outdoor plans this weekend? Is there a chance that there'll be rain? Is there a chance that there'll be sunshine? Oh no, these are all yeses. Damn it, I screwed it up. Okay, will the weekend be a washout? There you go. Is there a chance for sunshine? Is there a lot of model support for something developing on our yellow spot? But the timing of the MJO makes you watch those waves in the Atlantic and possibly middle next week. Nope, that's a yes. Anyway, I can't. Shelly, did this thing come with directions? I'm running out of room for my adult toys. Anyway, all right. So that's that. So we'll keep an eye on it for sure, and hey, whatever. We'll just see. Nothing to worry about. Just keep post. Remember, don't take your eyes off these little guys. I'm not really sure. They're looking pretty healthy, even though we got some rough conditions ahead. But again, timing puts this here this weekend, and then the question mark will be, first part of next week, what it does if it survives. So, BOGO waves, nobody's watching. BOGO. So anyway, all right. So let's see. All right. Well, that's about it. So we are rocking. So excited. We got the dinner with the Furman guys tonight. So I'll post that. Thanks to all the supporters supporting the Furman. They definitely big donkey fans. Check out a new logo here from Lodging Solutions. They got a great new website I just updated today. Incredible website. If you want to know all about disaster recovery, relief, what they do, setting up tents for thousands of line workers after a storm, feeding them, housing them, linens, portable beds. It's just an incredible company that I didn't even know existed. It's just amazing. So big thanks to them for supporting us. But look at this, man. Look at these base camps. Huge cities they build overnight for disaster relief. Mobile showers, restrooms, linens, food, everything. So huge company, big supporters of our page and what we do. So we got to really appreciate what they do for the industry. Crazy. But if you're bored, check out the website. I'm just looking at it for the first time. I just updated it, so it's a brand new website. They have we did a video. We were in one of these trailers that serve their food, and they cook thousands of meals a day from one trailer. They can cook 5,000 breakfasts, 5,000 lunches. It's crazy. And we did the interview last year with them, and it was a very popular interview. For sure. All right, so hey, we'll be live tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on things. No big changes. Just kind of keep your eye. Tropics slowly starting to heat up. Nothing to worry about. Just in the immediate future, just notice that there's a chance for increased rain across the southeast, especially Florida Peninsula this weekend. But nothing that's going to make you cancel any plans quite yet. So, right. Cool. All right, and then tomorrow we'll be live, and not Friday. I already had plans. I had to go out of town Friday. So, Thomas, there's an outside chance. There are a few models showing this thing going into the Gulf, but none of them are showing it really organizing yet. Doesn't mean it can't change. It's just the upper level high pressure system to the north could push whatever Sunday, Monday across the state and maybe into the Gulf. That's a big maybe. I saw it on the ensembles yesterday, and I think that here's an outside shot that we could get this thing set up on both sides of the state. So nothing to stress about right now. But anyway, yeah, there's no pet deck. We could Hunter's so little we can sneak him in a duffel bag. He's sleeping on his brother right now. I got to show you this. It's so cute. This is what they do. It is kind of cool, man. They're like best buddies. Look at this. I'll show you this picture. All right, so check this out. Let me see if I can pull it up. So it is an awe moment. Here we go. Awe moment. This is awe. So look, that's how they're sleeping right now. That's Louie with his face at you. And there's Hunter leaning up on his hip. They've always slept together like that. Hunter's always used Louie as a pillow. Crazy. All right, so Be good. Have a great day. I got to go to Chevy and get my oil changed. It's easier to update on my phone right now anyways. Until we figure out this new Facebook update. So I'll probably be sitting in the waiting room and updating the 12 o'clock models. Cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody for supporting. A lot of new Facebook supporters. We really appreciate that. Remember, the easiest way to support our page is to be a Facebook supporter. YouTube supporter option. We're doing a lot more with YouTube now. Oh, look at that. Now my link doesn't work, Shelly. I got to get a new link. They've changed everything. But we do have a good group over there that's focused only on weather and fun. It's our secret little supporter page, and everybody kind of becomes good friends on there. It's a safe place. For sure. Look at that picture, man. That's pretty good. And we have a lot of fans posting, hey, Jose, what's up? Just posted that line of showers this morning. This looks like it's over by me. I think this is Tampa. There's the red tide. Oh, my God. This is awful. Ooh, man, I don't want to talk about it. But look how close the red tide is creeping up on the beaches. This is a picture shared by, I'm not sure, Jack Renee. I don't know if that's news or not. That's Cape Coral, I think. But what they're fearful of is that the west winds that we're going to see is going to push it a little bit closer to the coast. There's a picture of our Dixie Fire in Oregon. Fire is creating its own weather. It is. It's creating lightning. There's the MJO. Don't get too worried about the MJO. It just means that the conditions are becoming a little more favorable for development. What the hell is that thing? Octopus. Blanket octopus. So, all right. Well, have a great day. We'll see everybody tomorrow for. Thank you, Don Evans. Hey, appreciate it, man. We try hard. I hope. I don't know. Try to stick tropics mainly when we're dealing with tropics. So, morning, Bill. A little late, man. We talked about you, Bill. We said we were like, if anybody is there anybody from Lauderdale, you win secret prize pack, and you weren't here. So. Anyway, all right, we'll see you guys in the morning. Have a great, hey, Cheryl, what's up? Cheryl, you guys are watching these waves, aren't you? Could be a little rainy this weekend from some tropical waves coming your way. So, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye-bye. Have a good day.